Here we have Scrappy Teen Lee, my super adorable 4-year-old 16 hand gelding by Frisian Fire. And he is out in the field this afternoon with Alyssa, and they're getting ready to do a clinic tomorrow. They're doing a jump clinic with Holly Mitten tomorrow at our local cross country facility, which is called Buckworth. So it's our closest place, and we're taking 3 horses. Alyssa's riding Scrappy, and I'm riding Tom and Seven. And so the clinic is going to be on grass in the cross country field. It's going to be a stadium jumping clinic, but it's going to be in the middle of the cross country field. So I thought it would be excellent practice for her and Scrappy today to come out to the field and pop over all the things. Now, I rode him in the field, I think it was about a week and a half ago. I did his first ride in the field and we jumped most of the logs, but there are some bigger pipes and bigger, skinnier logs and things like that we didn't jump. We just did like the easier, more basic ones. And so today, my hope was that they would come out and be really confident together and that we would jump some of the little bit bigger items, which worked out and they were very good. And so we did end over the little bit harder stuff, the bigger stuff, and they were fantastic together. So it went exactly as I was hoping it would. And that was just the most beautiful left lead canter transition that I have seen in a long time. And this horse just has a phenomenal canter. So it always feels like with him, he's quick with his feet, he's so balanced, he can always find his way out of any distance. And Alyssa does a fair amount of trotting to fences today, which is totally acceptable. This horse has only jumped maybe 3 times now total. I think this is the third time he's jumped. And a little bit of cantering to jumps. And he's always just so careful and clever with his feet. He always lands in a balanced, soft canter. He just has a very soft way of jumping in general, and his canter is light and soft and always balanced and uphill. So the jumping really does come pretty naturally to him. So this is just the log in the middle of the field that we started over, and I just told Alyssa that we were gonna jump it until it just felt too easy and it was time to move on. So I think we jumped it maybe 3 times, and then they had it down pat. The thing about Scrappy is he's so simple. If you get him straight to the jump, if you give him a nice, straight, fair approach, meaning that he has, at least 20 or 30 feet to approach straight to see his jump, he jumps the jump. If you come in, crooked, he's falling out the shoulder, then obviously he's a baby who's not sure what he's doing yet. That's when he sort of just can drift off to the side. But if you get him straight through his shoulders and you're riding your tube, he always goes, and he'll go out of any distance in the trot or the canter, and he always makes it look soft no matter what the distance is like. So this is a great approach to the log she's going to now because she had him so straight here. He sees his jump, he's so straight in between her legs. You see where he really puts his ears on it, he sees it, and he almost kind of took her to it, which was great. And then he lands in a really nice balanced right leg canter, which is awesome to see because the right is a slightly harder direction. Oops, excuse me if you can hear my phone. I'm so sorry about all the jiggling with the camera. I was trying to talk to Alyssa, and the flies were biting my ankles, and it's actually really hard to hold the camera still and tolerate all those things. Such a cute jump over that first log. I love that. They were super straight. He just made such a cute little jump over it. So good. Okay, so that's obviously a less ideal distance. He got in pretty deep, but it's lovely to see that he can quickly sort his feet out and make that look quite easy, and he's not concerned about it at all. Thought that was a pretty nice jump over that coop. So here they're coming to the little baby oxer that I made for them. And they jumped that really nicely. And then Alyssa was really smart here and she takes a circle. I told her to jump that log that is sort of in front of them there, but he was a little bit unbalanced and crooked out that right shoulder. So she was very wise to take her time and take a circle to get him organized and then present with him straight between her legs. And then he jumped it really cute and easy. I think they're gonna come down the line of logs by the road one more time. Super straight to that jump. Again, he jumps that one really nicely. Super, really nice. I mean, to me, I don't really care if it's out of the trot or the canter, but it just looks smooth, and that's ultimately how you want it to look. It's the horse is calm and confident, the rider is quiet, and it just looks like they're very together. He's happy to be doing his job. They're both relaxed. That's exactly how I would like it to always be. So now I gave them a couple of the harder jumps. So now they're going to go to the bigger black pipe to the bigger black pipe. And so he's not seen these before. I have not jumped them with him. Really good. So I told Alyssa, you got to give him a long approach to be straight. And then once he's straight and he sees this jump, it's all systems go. And he jumped it really nicely from the first time. And then same thing here. Really cute jump up over the second one. Lovely. I was thrilled with that. Okay, so now they're doing the, wait, what are we doing? I actually can't remember. Oh, we jumped it back the other way. And once again, very good. Look at that nice balanced right leg canter he lands in. So now I do have a little bit skinny, fatter log out in my field. This is it. This is probably like a beginner novice size log. And Alyssa, you can't really see it because we're behind her, but she actually lost her reins like 3 steps out. And I thought she might stop or, pull him off to the side, but she stayed straight and he stayed straight and he took her over that log, which was the first time they were doing it. He's not seen it before. And it's kind of skinny. It was fantastic. It was very good. And then he jumped it beautifully back this way. Of course, it's easier to jump it beautifully when you keep all your reins together.